Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce our group. We are from group 1. My name is Firawati Firdaus. As a moderator, and my partners Firman Saputra, Afifa Apreti Shamhar, and Biswayanti. Now we would like to present our material about herringbone technique. Okay, as you can see on the screen, we are divided our topic today into 5 main parts. The first one is definition, and the second one is benefits and purpose. The third one is steps, and the fourth is what teachers do and students do, and the last one is advantages and disadvantages. Let's begin.
Okay, the first material is definition about herringbone technique. Young and Hathaway, who state that the herringbone technique is a technique that helps a student to develop comprehension of the main idea by asking 5W plus 1H on visual diagram fish skeleton. The next is the benefit of herringbone technique. There are 3 points. The first is motivate and assist student in learning to read. The second is help students think critically to identify the answer to the question given. And the last is help students work together in groups in solving a problem.
Okay, before I explain about the steps of herringbone technique, I would like to show you the fish skeleton of herringbone technique, or the diagram of herringbone technique. This is the fish skeleton or diagram of herringbone technique. Okay, according to Digan 2006, who state that the herringbone technique develops comprehension of the main idea by plotting the question who, what, where, why, how, and when. For the first question, who are used to find participant in the story or the character, and the question what are used to help the student predict story conflict or to mention the problems that occur in the story, and the question where is used to find the place where the story participant lives, and the question why are used to find the reason why conflict in the story occur. Question how is used to find out the ending of the story, and the last is question when, and the question when are used to find out when the participants find the solution. Okay, the next material is about the steps of herringbone technique. According to Edward 2003 mentioned some steps of the herringbone technique. The steps can be seen on the slide. The first is select a text. The second is the students fill in all the lines of the pattern with 6 questions. The third is about identify the answer of the 6 questions while they are reading the text. When modeling, the teacher has to remind students who will not always be answered with a person's name, proper noun. Then they will discuss a topic that may be considered a character or subject of the text. After reading the text, the students should fill in the answer to 6 questions such as who is the author talking about? Where did they do? What did they do? When did they do? How did they do? And the last, why did they do? And then after all 6 questions have been answered, the students should create a main idea from the information they have organized. And then the teachers duplicate sheets with the diagram, and students complete a diagram of their own. In the last, the diagram becomes a tool for story discussion, and during the discussion, the teachers and students compare their answers and their rationales.
Okay, the next is about what teachers do and what students do. Okay, the first is about what teachers do. Okay, the first is the teacher select a text at the appropriate reading level, and the second is the teacher tells the student to record the answer to the question on the diagram, and the student look for who is the author talking about, what did they do, when did they do, where did they do, how did they do, and why did they do. And the fourth is, after the information is recorded, the teacher shows the students how each answer fits into a slot in a mind idea sentence. And the fifth is, the teacher duplicates sheets with the diagram, and the students complete the diagram on their own. And the last is, the diagram becomes a tool for story discussion. And during the discussion, the teacher compare their answer and their rationales. Okay, as you can see on the screen, the next is about what student do. Okay, the first is, student listen carefully to the instruction given by the teacher. And the second is, student will look for the answer. And the third is, after reading, students must fill the answer to 6 questions and complete the text and its outline. And the fourth is, to answer the questions, student read the narrative text and record the answers on the diagrams that have been made. And the last is, the student make statements or mind idea sentence from the information they have arranged.
Okay, now I would like to explain about advantages of herringbone technique. The first one is to help students encode informational text in a way that improves their ability to answer essay questions. And the second, to construct the main idea from the facts in the paragraph. And the third is helping students understand the relationship between pieces of information that they may fail to identify. And the last one is to help students have an ability in remembering details. Okay, the next is disadvantages of herringbone technique. The first is, some instructor found creating an answer key for the graphic organizer to be time consuming. The second is, students might have different ideas about what the main idea and may confuse their peers with different answer. And the last one is, students might get off the topic while working in groups. Okay, I think enough for our material. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.